Welcome everybody. My name's Chris Brebner. I'm Pro-Vice Chancellor Curriculum Impact, and it is my very great pleasure to welcome in the room and online to this session on getting started at Flinders University. It's very exciting. There's a lovely vibe out there. So people who are online, you can post your questions and comments in chat, and if the lovely staff will answer them. And those of you in the room, please don't be shy. Ask questions. I'm going to talk you through sort of just Flinders University and what it's like here and what the services are. But do ask questions. There'll be time at the end for you to ask anything else and to come up slightly as well. We're just going to go through what it's like to study. And I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are meeting today on the lands of the Kaurna people, the traditional custodians of the lands and waters on which this part of Flinders University is located, and acknowledge elders past, present and emerging. Welcome to study. You need to start thinking about getting everything you need sorted out, ready to go. So we do have Wi-Fi here, fairly good Wi-Fi, occasional little dead spots. But you put your FAN, your Flinders authentication name, the first 4 letters, and then there is a 4-digit number that comes with that. So you put that in, connect to EduRoam, and then you put your Flinders University password in. So whatever you've got for that password is how you're going to go. If you have any trouble, you just go to that the student section of the website, and then you can follow through and get some help with the Wi-Fi, because that is very important that you can connect to that. Student ID cards are also a very useful thing to have. So you can go online, you go in, you can see there's a link through the quick link section of the student section of the website. You can go to order my ID card I go through Compass that way and follow the links through to order it. That will give you discounts at various places, so it's a good thing to have. So there is a new student section of the website as well. So if you look at the Compass site on the Flinders site, there's a bit there which is all about new students. We know that sometimes you start and you're not quite sure where things are or how to do something, but there's a lot of information, particularly how to enrol and register in your classes. And again, there is an opportunity there to ask for help. You can go through to the Ask section of the website, the link is there, or call Flinders Connect on that number, 1300 354 633, and then it's option 2. But look, there's lots of information there. So if you've got anything you're thinking, oh, I wonder if anyone else has thought about this, go to the website and you'll find that info. Enrolling and registering. Look, it should be fairly straightforward, but we do know that sometimes it can be a little more complicated than we expect. So to enroll in your topics, you go into the student system and you find the My Enrolment tab and go there. You have to agree to the declaration, and then you'll be able to see the topics that are associated with your class that are available, with your course, sorry, that are available for you to study in. And then you just check the box for which ones you want to enrol in and save those changes, and that should all be very straightforward. That then allows you to register in specific classes. So again, you log into the student system and you go into the My Timetable section. You can choose the study period that you're looking for and then change or register for each of the topics that you've got in your study plan. And then it's just that green cross to select the class. Don't forget to save. I think probably one of the most common problems is that people have gone in and done all of that and then exited without saving. So it's a very important step. Now, from the 1st of January this year, all tertiary students now have to have a unique student identifier, or your USI, and you need that to be able to enrol and to graduate. So if you're applying for Commonwealth assistance, you'll need to provide your USI details on that Commonwealth assistance form, and that will enable you to get the financial help. So again, the link is there, usi.gov.au. /students/find your USI to actually check if you've got one and what it is. And if you need to apply for one, there's the link there how to get that USI. And it will make things a lot easier for you if you've got one. So at Flinders, we have our learning management system, which is where you access all of your content about your topics online. this is not just for online study, it's where everything about your topic is available. So that's Flinders Learning Online, or FLO. And this year we're rolling out a new learning management system called Canvas. So you might see that you're using 2 different systems for your topics. It won't make any difference to you because you'll just get navigated or directed to the correct ones. But they might look a little different across different topics at the moment. But we'll all be on Canvas fully next year, and that's a fabulous learning management system for us to be using. So when you go into the student section again, you can see there's a link there for Canvas. You can actually see which topics are being delivered through Canvas. And then there's lots of help there through the Okta dashboard around how to find your way through the learning management system. And if it doesn't come up on that Canvas page, then it's in the current learning management system, which is Moodle. And there's lots of help for how you're going to operate things in Moodle as well. So just being really clear as to which place to go for help. If you get stuck, there is the Flow help desk, and they will be able to help you direct you to what you need to know for your topics. There are lots of sessions. So in the orientation sessions, if you go into that planner there, the link at the bottom, there's an introduction to Flow, introduction to Canvas and textbook sessions that are really worthwhile going to, just to sort of get yourself up to speed with how it's all going to work here at Flinders. Textbooks. Lots of courses do recommend or tell you which are the required texts for their courses and what resources you might need to know. So if you go again to the students section of the website, My Course /textbooks, it will tell you which texts are recommended for purchase for your course. Now the library has great resources as well. So very often when there's a compulsory text, there are copies in the library. But often the staff will recommend you purchase them because they think you're going to use them for the rest of your career, or because it's something you use very frequently. So do have a look at the list. There are also second-hand books often available through students selling them through the overheard page or things. Transport, car parking. So to park at Flinders, apart from my week, to park at Flinders you need a parking permit. So you need to go into the Flinders website /parking and apply for your parking permit. There is also the train. So the train comes all the way to the Flinders railway station, which is about 20 or 22 minutes to the CBD. And then there is a loop bus that goes around, or it's a short walk across from the train station. The loop bus is free and it's frequent, and it links all of our campuses in this area. So if you've got classes at Bedford Park, Sturt, Tonsley, or you want to get to the railway station or FMC, it loops around to all of those areas for you. And it also links to the public transport options as well, so you can connect into the campus really easily. The Bus Minder app is really helpful because that gives you all of the information that you need. But there are lots of scholarships, so it's well worth thinking about applying for scholarships. This year we've got over $3 million in scholarships that are up for grabs, and there are 400 scholarships between a value of $1,000 and $20,000 that are based on financial need or academic merit. So if you go into the scholarships page, so again the student section of the website /scholarships, you can see what's available and see whether there's anything there that you would be interested in applying for. Applications do close on the 8th of March. It doesn't take very long to apply usually. So just go in there and have a look and then put in your application if you see something that you would be eligible to receive. It can really make a difference. Just that sometimes that extra bit of money can really help. Yeah, and there are a lot available this year particularly. We have a lot. Now on campus, we're really always very mindful. We want our students and our staff to have a safe experience. So if you experience or witness any unacceptable behaviour or harassment, we do encourage you to make a confidential report. So if we don't know about it, we can't do anything about it. And the reports are confidential. So if you go onto the website, you can search under safety on campus and you can make a report there. You can email studenteo@flinders.edu.au or phone 8201 2881. And this is not a formal complaint. It's just letting people know that you've experienced something or you've witnessed something on campus. And it really helps us to respond if there is anything going on that we need to know about. It's completely confidential and you'll get support as well. I'm not suggesting that you're all going to have things happen, but you know, sometimes they do, and it's really good to know that you can actually report on that and get some help. We also have health counselling and disability services on campus here at Bedford Park. And so if you need a doctor or a nurse, if you want to have a chat with a counsellor, if you need to see a disability advisor to talk about studying with mental health or health conditions and self-help resources, they're all available there. Again, really recommend you access these services if you need them. The disability advisor can help if you've got any condition that where it will really help you to have any adjustments to your study. If they're manageable to do, the disability advisor can facilitate that for you. So it's well worth going and seeing them and getting those things in place so that you've got all the supports in place for when you're starting your study. The counsellors are there, so you know if you've got a personal problem, a problem with study, any of those sorts of things, you can make a time confidential chat with the counsellor if you need it. There's also an after-hours crisis support line, 1300 512 409, or the SMS to 0488 884 103. Again, you know, sometimes you just need to be able to reach out, and so we've got that available 24/7. Oasis is another service that we've got here, and that's the Student Wellbeing Centre. So that's, well, I can't remember which direction we're facing. It's just over there from the lecture theatre as you go out. And so this is really about having a space that can support physical, emotional, social and spiritual needs of students to really support you with academic and personal success. So that, we really call that wellbeing for success. It's about looking after yourself and accessing those sorts of services and supports. There's lots and lots of things that come up through Oasis. There's the Flinders Community Market, which is really popular. There are conversation groups, volunteer programs, mental fitness workshops and things that are available online through the Flow. There's chaplaincy, mindful yoga, forest walks, midday meditation, and they're just a few of the things that are available. And diversity. So we actively promote awareness and respect for diversity for our students and our staff. So we do have services available like prayer room, conversation groups, equal opportunity advisors, the Pride Network, Good Vibes Experiment. So if you go onto the website and have a look, there's lots of information there. And the Student Council also are there. I'm sure there'll be something on them. Is that the last slide? Okay, so there's, I thought that was quick. The O Week, it runs for the whole week. So do make sure that you link into activities that are happening. There's some really good stuff out there, free things, events on, social activities, go and meet people, look at the clubs, explore. But also the things that are specific to your course as well, I do recommend that you link in and connect, meet some people you'll be studying with, hear about the program that you'll be studying. So to find your way around, it is a big campus. It kind of spreads across a whole lot of different areas. So you can go into Flow or Canvas and search for Finding Your Way at Flinders. And that will connect you to an online orientation topic where you can get a lot of the things I've been talking about today there, plus a whole lot of really useful information for you. It'll help you just think about Flinders, how we operate here, how you need to operate or want to operate here, and getting familiar with how to do things. There are opportunities to think about the skills you're going to need, discover tricks and shortcuts, find out about support services in more detail. And there's lots of videos, lots of things that are helpful for people who are starting study with the university. I mentioned the Student Council before, so Flinders University Student Association, or FUSA, has a whole range of different activities that they organise. They're out there in the hub area as part of orientation, and they have over 80 different clubs. So there's lots and lots of variety there, things you can join in if you want to, with a whole range of things to choose from. There are community clubs such as the Queer Collective, Student with Disabilities Association, and Mature Age Students Collective. There are academic clubs, the Business Students Association, Psychology Students Association, the Academic Science Club, just to mention a few. Cultural clubs such as the Hellenic Association, Indian Student Association, Indonesian Students Association. There are special interest clubs such as Performing Arts Society, Tabletop and Role-Playing Enthusiasts and Film Society, political and social justice clubs. So there's the Health and Human Rights Club, Sustainability and Environment Club, and the Socialist Alternative Club. And that's just a few of them. If you go out there, they'll be around for the next few weeks, so you can go and have a look at who's doing what and what might interest you. So Unify is our student connection program. So this is designed to offer fun, interactive sessions to meet your peers, form friendships and develop your confidence. So it's a great little tool for you to go in and have a look at how you might connect. You know, starting university, often you don't know many people, and it's a great way to go in and get into those interactive sessions and start to find your place here at Flinders. And there's lots of orientation videos. Please don't watch me again. I do believe it's being recorded, but there are lots of other ones with lots of, you know, short videos where you can go in and find the different things you might need to support you with what information you're trying to access. So there's Ready to Go, which is around essential study skills for uni, and that links you into a whole lot of resources. There are student clubs. It gives you some information about all of them and which one you might join and why you might join it. Introduction to Health and Wellbeing Services at Flinders, the Ready to Go, Understanding Assignments and Grades, always a good one, and often where students go first, thinking about what's the assessment I've got to do, and the course study area and college welcome sessions. So we've got 6 colleges here at Flinders, and I really do recommend that you connect into with the college where you'll be studying and the course, so you can get a sense of where you'll be located, what you'll be doing and how things work there. So again, go to the orientation page and find out what. So we don't just stop after O week, we've also got Connect Week. So that runs from the 27th of February to the 3rd of March. So this provides a whole lot of additional things after you've sort of come to campus, found your way. It's how do we actually connect you in and help you access the thing that you want to be able to do whilst you're here. So there'll be a welcome hub. The Unify will be represented there. There's quiz night that can get very competitive, comedy show, fair days, picnic games, meditation and conversation, live music and clubs will be represented there as well. So again, if you go into the orientation site, you'll be able to see what's coming up in Connect Week. But students find it's often really great to just have that bit of extra time to make those connections across the uni. And a few final tips. Keep an eye out in your inbox, and we should say full stop there. Just make sure you do check your uni email. But when you're in there checking your uni email, there's the student news called Ping, which gives you all of the updates. It gives you stuff that's happening around the university, but it also tells you things that are specific to your college or area where you're studying as well. So it's a great place to go for that update on what's happening. Do connect with new friends. Use Unify to support you in doing that. Follow our socials. You can go to Instagram there, the hey_Flinders, or Facebook, Ask Flinders, and join the Flinders University Students Association. They have a lot of support through FUSA as well. So if you join that association, there's a lot of other supports that are offered through their services. Now that really is the last slide. Thank you. Any questions? I know there are some online. I've heard them binging, but in the room as well, any questions or things you want to know about? One at the back. How do you join FUSA was the question? I've got no idea. And I'll repeat that for people online. So if you go on campus, there's an office where you can go and join. Or if you're on the website, if you search for FUSA, there's a link there where you can join online. Thanks. Any other questions? So the course and the college orientation events are a really good starting point. So if you check your schedule and work out what they're running, at the college event, they'll do like a big welcome like this, and then they'll link you up with the different groups. So that's where you'll be able to grab your engineering staff and speak to them. Not off the top of my head. Do you know what day that is? Engineering? Yeah, we'll come back to you on that. Yeah, so we've got $3 million in scholarships available. There's 400 scholarships between 1,000 and 20,000 per year. They're usually based on financial or financial need or academic merit. So if you go to students.flinders.edu.au/scholarships, you can see the list there and explore them. Any other questions? ID cards. So
you order them online, but you can also you can also
yep. So students.flinders.edu.au/compass, go in there, and then you can go to the order my ID card. You're welcome. Any other questions? Yes, there is. So we have an elite athlete scheme, so come and have a chat. Any other questions? Well, we'll be here. We'll answer some of the online questions. Do feel free to go back out into the wind and then go and find yourself some of the more exciting events in the hub. But all the best for your studies. Enjoy your time here at Flinders. Oh, was that? Oh, I thought that was just right. Oh, that's good. Hi. Yeah, I will ask you about the fastest way. So, what sport do you play, or what? Oh, cool, excellent. And what are you doing? Ah, excellent. And so I think there is some sort of look at around, you know, the level of the sport and those. But basically, the access adjustment. So if you have to travel, eating, or don't want to be thinking about doing your or horse riding. But I will get Slopka to find some more information about that one for you when she's finished. Help and navigating through. Yeah. So yeah, if you just don't mind waiting for Slopka,
yeah,
we can direct you to how you get that.
yeah, absolutely.
That might mean that they're not. You can access it. Sometimes the staff will get limited if they use a lot of. So like there are rules about how much can be. So generally things are in the library, but sometimes the staff member will say no. I don't know if they're sometimes in the say actually you use. The other thing is sometimes sometimes they'll say I bought this through
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just trying to be like as prepared as I can for anything. It's still yeah. Yeah. Okay, well that's all I was saying. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know why that would be. Do you know why
What was the
scholarship
question?
wouldn't be reflecting on students? A scholarship? No, so that would be
No.
a
To ask Flinders
yeah,
kind
an
of
ask
question.
Flinders